Hey, what's going on, boys? I'm going to show you every piece of util you should know if you want to take ramp control here on Vertigo, whether it be a flash, smoke, Molotov, or HE Nade. The first smoke's actually from here in spawn. We're going to find this wall, and you're going to hug into it. And you should start out finding this line here. And as soon as you find this line, you're just going to hold W, and as soon as you get to the end of the panels, you're just going to release. Out of spawn, it should look something like this. The smoke is going to fly off this metal beam and go down ramp. Perfectly smoking ramp. This is one of the two best smokes you can actually throw to take deep ramp control. The next smoke for deep ramp control, you're going to come to the corner here and spawn. It's obviously best thrown if you have the worst spawn to actually throw the initial one. This is the second best one you can throw. So once you're in the corner, you're going to aim at the bottom of this barrel, run, and as soon as you hit this part on the barrel, you're going to jump throw. This smoke also goes deep ramp. Does leave a little bit of a gap here on the right side, so you have to be aware of it because the T's can actually see over this. There are two other smokes that used to be a one-way, but you can just come to the crane corner here, look at this box, and initially throw it. Smoke lands perfectly, smoking this off, like I said before. It does leave Sidehall open, but with this smoke perfectly here, you can see if anybody tries to walk up Sandbags or anybody tries to walk up Sidehall. The next smoke is actually from Sandbag corners, and like I said before, it's the one-way smoke. You're going to aim here and just left-click. It once again does the same thing, smoking this off perfectly if you want to retake ramp control. The next are the Molotovs. So you can actually come to crane and you can throw two. You can throw the one where you don't go up on top of the crane. And you're just going to aim here. This is a general Molotov. It just goes down and mollies ramp. Burns out all of Sandbag back, leaving this completely burned and allowing you to take ramp control easily. Especially if you're throwing a deep ramp smoke. It should be perfect. Another way to throw a Sandbags Molotov is you're going to come to the corner of the wall here, aim here. It's fairly simple and fairly easy. It's once again going to burn out the sandbag and anybody on top of the sandbag and deny the T's sandbag control early round. The next Molotov is actually from the top of the rebar here. You're going to aim above this metal bar here. Just go slightly above it and throw the molly. Perfect if you want to get Sidehall control early. It obviously burns out so nobody can run up Sidehall, making the T's have to smoke it, run through it, which I don't think would be smart. Or they're going to have to play back, and especially if they like smoking this off early round, it's very good if you throw that, just so you can get a little bit of initial control, and then you can potentially walk up and get behind the smoke, depending on how the smoke is thrown and how good or bad it is. The HE Nades are pretty much the same as the Molotovs. You're just going to come here and just throw an HE Nade. It's obviously going to pop a little bit high, so you can come to the top of the crane and you can actually throw the same one as a Molotov. This HE is actually really good because by the time the T's are up ramp, you should already have the nade out and it should already be thrown. And they're just going to get slowed by it. As you can see, you're trying to run up ramp, you're going to take 50 damage, and you're also going to be very slow. It's a very good nade you should actually throw if the T's are running up and taking ramp a lot fast. You can actually have two people throw that same nade from different spots, and it does massive amounts of damage for any T wanting to run up ramp. Next HE is from this wall. You can do the same thing as the Molotov and just throw. Does pop a little bit high, but like I said before, anybody on this sandbag is taking a lot of damage. Anybody underneath the sandbag is taking a lot of damage. And anybody running up ramp is also taking a lot of damage, and they're going to be slowed, which is really nice. And then once again from the rebar, you're just going to aim above this little metal piece and just throw. The nade's going to slow any T's running up ramp or Sidehall, which is very prevalent, and it allows them to be deaf. They're not going to hear you run up if they're in the nade, and you should be able to get a free kill. The last is a simple flash. Everybody should know for anybody here that plays A on ramp. It's a very easy flash. You're just going to come to the wall here. You're going to aim anywhere between this brick or anywhere on this brick. As long as you're throwing it over this wall, it's blinding anybody down ramp. What's so good about this flash is anybody running up is completely blind. You can have your Sidehall players turn away and peek ramp with it. And you also can have your ramp players peek off of it and kill anybody running up ramp or anybody at the bottom of the ramp with an op. Yes, this flash gets anybody down ramp also. So if you like the video, subscribe here on YouTube, follow my Twitch, follow my Twitter. I appreciate all the support. Let me know what you guys want to see next.